All right, all right. We're in. We're doing it. How's it going, everyone? Happy Wednesday. I'm back. All right. So, special thing happening here. What just happened? Did it just like cut off? No, it just stopped. What's going on? I gotta. This thing is so dumb. And there's no way to turn off that notification.
Connected to desktop 9do48u.
All right. That was crazy. Okay. Wait, how do I do my... Oh, well, shoot. Yeah, I don't know. It's like kind of make me choose a thing. All right. Sorry. Let's see. We'll just see how that turns out. All right, there we go. Just trying to get it set up because we are now live on TikTok. TikTok, sorry, you've got kind of a weird angle here with the camera because I had to do it over to my phone for, I guess, the first 3 streams. Um, yeah, so we'll see how this goes. I haven't used TikTok Studio before, but I'm pretty stoked about it. All right, man, I finally last night got the AI in this to work. I got the NPC to do just something, anything. It was so frustrating this whole time having like seeing on some of the checks that it was registering its perception was set up right. There's a nav mesh, it's all there. It just wasn't working. The only problem is it was really late last night when I figured it out. So I can't really remember what I did. Oh, thankfully though, I was watching a video walkthrough, so I'll be able to go back and look at that. Um, yeah, I'm trying to remember which one I was watching because it just felt like all the other ones I'd been watching were, I mean, it felt like they were skipping something because I felt like I was following them very step by step and still just having all the problems in the world. But we made it. Um, some of it too might be that some of those videos were pretty old. So probably just like updates and stuff. Um, yeah, load up, load. Because when I did get it to work, there was a setting that I changed that I think did it, but also then there's a couple of things that I did to try and get it to work. Things I added in the blueprints, or even like when I redid the blueprints, I had just gone back and forth between a couple of different ways, or like a roam system and a target the player system, just to see if either one would work from these 2 different people doing walkthroughs. And so I finally kind of took a step back and was, detected did not shut down cleanly, and that finally auto saves associated with them. Wonderful. Um, yeah, why did it crash on me earlier? Um, do I not get like a time on this? Shoot, man. Be cool if I. Oh, is it gonna give me a time? No, of course not. But I saved before I quit. You know what? Let's just fingers crossed. Always something, man. Okay. Now that that's up, let's see. TikTok should be able to recognize that for you. Oh, What is... That's very odd. Let's try. Window captcha. Here we go. There we go. That follower goal on its way up on TikTok. Sweet. By the way, welcome in to everyone that is joining in on TikTok. First stream to TikTok. I've been doing the streaming thing for, gosh, I guess about 2 years now. Moving into like 2.5. I haven't done any TikTok streams. I had a friend stream me streaming one time. But yeah, this is a new little foray into the multi-stream world, and I thought TikTok would be a good place to go, but I've just never used TikTok Studio before or anything. Kind of on a uh, discovery journey. I am really excited though to try and put together this. Now that I got the AI to move and do stuff, I'm like, all right, assuming I like understand this well enough to keep replicating it and tweaking it, I'm like, sweet. This is the part where I turn this into a fun little like wave defense game. It's like Spyro, but wave defense is kind of what I'm envisioning. Just a fun little something. Throw it up on itch. Because this is really just me moving over from Unity into Unreal and just figuring out how it all works. Huh. Oh, that's like really laggy. The camera is. All right, I'm gonna have to check that in a second. Okay, did this load up right? All right, there's got to be an option somewhere to make it like where I don't have to change the game mode every single time. Um, yeah, so it's probably I have to choose the game mode, load the level. It's definitely a little weird coming into Unreal from Unity because I've worked in Unity and Godot. Godot not as much, but still it was enough. It was a big enough project. Uh, I got some exposure to it. Ooh, that is one thing. I was kind of wanting to pull up the Battlefield SDK. I do still have that, and I have been wanting to look at that. I was going through the packages at one point recently, and they've got very, very, um, like really good documentation. Hold on, I just realized what is my audio input here? Oh, sweet. Okay, okay. Yeah, primary microphone headset. Okay. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All the stuff that I'm used to just being ready to go for me, that now I'm having to, I'm like, oh shoot, I need to make sure I like actually have that set up. Oh, there's my two little risers here so that this actually sits up in a way that you can see. Yeah, it sucks. So for whatever reason, TikTok has it set up to where you can't use yeah, you can't use a virtual camera for the first what 3 streams or 3 days, whatever they said. Yeah, 3 streams, I assume. Um, so yeah, I'm stuck having to do the phone thing right now. I'm like, all right, let's just get this out of the way. 3 streams, and then um, oh shit, why did it let me do that? Hopefully, I didn't break anything. Hopefully, I'm not 100% sure on that though. Okay, let me see. How's this looking over here? Okay, so yeah, I got this set. Hello, hello. Welcome in, Mom. All right, so I got this set finally to actually do its whole follow thing. Man, I gotta knock out chunks of this partition. This is just really, especially trying to stream, this is really straining my computer. I keep getting memory warnings, especially when it's trying to render a bunch of stuff. Okay, so this is working though. Golly, so laggy and just like the motion blur is insane. Okay, question number one. What did I do to make this work? I think it may have been an editor setting, but there is one thing that may have contributed to it that I need to check. No, not that. Yeah, controller. Okay, so if I tell it to pull though from the one that I made, what all is in that? Nothing. Good. Oh, I need to make sure. So is this giving you all? Yeah, sweet. Sometimes Unreal is weird because it'll register as multiple windows, or it will be multiple windows, so I have to remember to pull it all into one. So if that looks like that, where for art, just like the regular AI controller. What does that look like? Oh shit. It's it's all in C++, which is fine, but I'm trying to learn blueprints. So it doesn't do me any good to sit here and read the code if I'm not gonna if I'm not gonna code it. I mean, I guess it might help, but I needed to see what was in the blueprints more specifically. Um, oh, here. Window capture. I mean, at some point, once I get comfortable with prototyping with the blueprints, I'm just gonna. I mean, I'll be prototyping with the blueprints, but probably gonna lean towards code. I mean, especially for tweaks, you've got to know how to code and add your own like proprietary kind of things in there. But it feels weird trying to blueprint. It feels like it's going to be really, really fast and make it really easy to like conceptualize, but as much as it's faster, it kind of feels constrained. But also on that note, I don't know what all is even in all those modules. Like I'm slowly but surely seeing like, oh, they've got a module for that. They've got a module for that. Oh, so I literally can like write out the process in my head as if I'm about to code it. and then just like module together everything. But we'll see as time goes on how I feel about blueprints versus um, working in C++ and Unreal. Tick, um, Once players state team ID. Yeah, see, it's literally the details menu. It's just the code version of the details menu. Or details panel, I guess is what that would be. I don't know, does that count as a menu? Settings menu. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to get me anywhere. Display debug. Dude, thank God for C languages. Actually, just thank God for object-oriented programming. Dude, I can't imagine doing like, is it, I think it's called like linear programming or line code, I think is what it's called. Like all the older code styles where, I don't know. I'm kind of curious. I want to look up one of them and kind of learn a little bit, but everyone says that it was just like not so great. It's a lot different than going into object oriented programming where you're literally like, this thing, this is what this thing is, and it's gonna do this. Very straightforward. Where's my, there it is. I couldn't find Unreal on the bar. So, anyway, sidetracked. The whole purpose of that was let's see if this breaks it. I'm going to switch over to my AI controller that has nothing in it. And it should still work because a couple of those walkthroughs, like a couple of them that I've seen, they don't even mention doing the AI controller. They just leave it. But because it's all in C++ and I didn't like really try that hard to read it, I'm not 100% sure that it was like just nothing in there. We're gonna find out. Sweet. All right, cool. That means, okay. Need to turn that back on. All right. So at start, like this logic can go into the controller. Like he can do it either way, I guess. But organizationally, it's going to be better to put it in the controller and then, yeah, because then I'll separate out stuff like this, having to spawn other actors for attacks or stuff right there, right? I don't know. I haven't been too clear on exactly what best practice is organizationally there. Let's see. So this whole thing, and I put a delay there because something that I don't know if it was something I was running into, but it is something that was mentioned in multiple different forums, is the possession of the pawn. Sometimes when everything loads in, you'll get a tick that happens um, where it'll try to run the sequence before it actually gets the pawn in, and it's got them kind of flipped on which tick they're loading in on. And so, yeah, if you put a delay there, or if you just, instead of event begin play, do event on possess, then Um, yeah, it just helps to avoid that so that it'll actually load in, it'll get your pawn, and then it'll try and do stuff. And it won't like freeze up the whole process by basically erroring out on being like, oh, that's a null reference on your pawn. And then the pawn loads in, but it's already screwed. Yeah, it's what, on possess, I think? If I could spell possess. I know it's in here somewhere. Add possessible, get possessibles. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway. So this is going to be part of a walk logic. What we really need here is custom event. Well, so back to this for anyone that was around for, there we go, for all of this. Back to this part where I do the custom event. Yeah. Roaming. Roaming, start roaming. Okay. So then, ooh. So then from there we get random with the origin being pawn owner, get pawn owner, and then that will be get, wait, is it vector? No, just location. And then, yeah, pawn, not the other one. That is one thing that always throws me off on stuff. You have to pay attention in this, like, if you go searching. What am I doing? Location. Get location. Uh, yeah, you'll just get stuff like this where, damn, that gave me like all kinds of stuff. Yeah, get, yeah, so like get actor location, that's getting your transform, but then you've got the get location that belongs under pawn, and that one's different. There's definitely some weird nuances in Unreal that I'm still trying to figure out. Okay. Player pawn. Oh, whoops. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Get nav agent location. Target is that pawn. That is the origin for roaming radius. 500. And then this will be AI move. Oops. Taking that location and delay duration. We'll do 1 second. We'll let it like kind of stop. We'll see what that looks like. And on completed, retrieve new random location and run the loop, meaning event begin play. We can just start roaming. And it will self loop through all that. Okay. And let's get some organization here. Start roaming. Pull that up a bit. And then this is our move to player. This is basic attack. Cool. So from there, all right, so we've got begin play, start roaming, move to player. I feel like those though should be like move to player should be in the AI controller. I guess you can kind of put them in either spot, but I just like really can't get what feels like a clear answer on like what should go where. Like, I mean, well, I guess I'll type exactly that into this search bar. Should go where between my PC blueprint and PC AI controller. Let's just see anything looks like it's yeah, it's kind of what I was thinking is it should be. I mean, it's basically just, I mean, this is the AI overview pulling from YouTube, which I really don't like because I don't trust AI to hear anything properly. Let's just see what the top forum says on Unreal Forums. Let's see. So, inside the character blueprint, controller, nothing more. All right. So, yeah, this person is running into the same thing. They've seen it both ways. Okay. Yeah. So, this person just said, it's the further up the code chain you put something, the easier it is to reuse it, to apply it to different things. So I'm kind of wondering how high up this camera is so I can get the two cameras. It's weird, like looking in such a like two different directions here at everyone. Yeah, so it's just if you put all of the behavior logic into that AI controller, then anything you put that AI controller on, it's gonna do that. Which could come in handy too with something like um, you have a basic control of the AI where if you're in their range, they chase you down, all of this stuff, and then you set those variables per um, enemy type. I guess I'll take these off since I keep letting it turn off instead of turning on music. But yeah, so with that, um, you can set up enemy type and maybe even set the variable to be different, like their threat radius, blah, 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 and then probably have the AI controller reference that so that then it's kind of like when I was working in Unity. Um, I'm sure there's some people that remember when I was doing stuff in Unity trying to figure out like with scriptable objects when I was learning how to do those and realizing that with those and with like interactions of in combat, hits or gaining health from potions, anything like that, there's a generic kind of blueprinting that you do in script so that it just like reads variables through into the character. So I'm going to, I guess, move this stuff over to Yeah, let's see. So these can go, I guess, over to controller. Hmm. Well, I guess, you know what? This is easy enough. Now that I know that it works, now that we got it working, that's the biggest thing, is just getting it to work somehow. And then from that point forward, it's like if I have a baseline of I made it work, I made everything do something. I have a baseline that I can work with and go from. Oh, wait, that needs to go. And that's really, I mean, that's where things start moving pretty, I wouldn't say fast, but faster for me, is when I'm able to, yeah, just get this baseline. Because it's real easy to change something and then change it back and just keep doing that until, keep breaking it any different which way, trying to get it to do what you want it to do. And eventually you're going to do it a way that doesn't break it. Or at the very least, you're going to break it and get a different error message and have something else to kind of chase down and realize, oh, it's a totally different part that's not working. All right, so yeah, we're going to see if that does what I want it to do. Event begin play, we'll just leave the delay. No, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not. We're going to get rid of that. So this is, I thought it was going to give me this problem. All right, is everything else kosher though? Yeah, it is. All right. Welcome in to everyone joining in. I want to officially welcome you to my first TikTok stream. I've been streaming on Twitch for moving up towards 2.5 years, and finally jumping towards the multi-stream thing. My friend kept telling me, like, you gotta stream on TikTok, you gotta stream on TikTok. So I finally downloaded TikTok Studio, figured out how to get it to work while also streaming through OBS Studio. So, character movement, what's its issue? Could not find a variable named character movement in. Gotcha. Um, oh, I know. We need to get the controlled pawn. There we go. So if we get that, owner. Okay, and this can go because the only reason that worked over there. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm going to do myself a favor and make sure before I change this too much, put this back. Oh, put this back over here. Break that so it's not actually running. Cool. All right. Oh, I guess I can. Well, I'm not going to mess with that because that might be going away in a second here if this works. Yes, compile that. And so with this, that's not going to be get pawn owner. Yeah, that's not going to work because it can't target self because this blueprint isn't a pawn. Okay. So we need get controlled pawn. Okay, yeah, yeah. So that'll let that happen. It'll let it happen. Will it work? That's that's always the kicker. All right, all the error codes went away. Will it work though? Yo, there we go. Sweet. There we go. God. Oh, thank God. Okay. Um Sweet. Sweet, sweet baby Jesus, we're making it. Okay. That means I can grab that. Put that there. Make it a little bigger. Ooh, no. And then we do custom event. And swing it on over there. What is this? This is, good lord, I keep trying to do the double click to edit. And, uh-oh. Disconnected. Hold on. Are we still... Oh, that was a wild message. Alright. Looks like we're good still. Um... Okay, there we go. Yeah, I kept trying to do the double click, and it doesn't cooperate very well. You gotta click exactly on the right spot. So custom event, what is this gonna be? To player. Okay. Let's see. Dude, I love this song. I keep forgetting to hit like on it. Was it Nautilus by Carmen Jaka? It's just so heavy and so pretty all at once. It's beautiful. All right. So with dude, oh, I'm so stoked about this. Okay. Compile. Oh, what did it just hit me with? What issue does it have now? Oh. Um, I need that. Boom. Perfect. Okay. Now we can compile that. Well, it's just, yeah, cool. And from compilation there, we are going to, for damn sure, yeah, that should be fast enough. Dude, this is like, I did the open world thing, not like fully understanding what it was, but also figuring that it wasn't going to give me a giant open world right out the gate. I'm thinking, oh, so if I do get into this project and it starts working out and I want to expand, then it's going to have like proper partitioning, stuff like that to have the expandable world. No, it just throws you in and they're like, hope you got a lot of processing power, bud. So, yeah. We're going to fix that real quick because this is insane. Especially because I've got that nav mesh having a render and it's something like, I mean, 2-3 million blocks. So let's do a quick exercise I like to call not melting my computer. I was trying to just like encompass it. Damn. But like, yeah, this is so unnecessary. I kind of want to leave some of those mountains though. Yeah, I'm gonna leave some of the mountains because really, June, really, really, damn it, dude. I'm gonna leave some of the mountains because as I start to do this with the AI navigation, I do want to see how all of those like breakpoints there where it's too steep or too high of a drop. I want to see how the AI handles all of that. Dude. Yes. Look at that. All of the nav mesh slowly going away as my computer takes a giant sigh of relief. Oh boy. Oh, that's beautiful. I, I, it's just a visual of memory freeing up right now. Oh, that's ridiculous. Yeah. Oh man. See, I mean, just trying to move the camera and it having that much lag just now as it's freeing up memory. Yeah, my poor computer. Like, man, come on. Come on. I think I can leave the nav mesh volume as is though, because there's nothing for it to build on. I'm just, after all the problems I've had with it, I'm so afraid to mess with anything right now. Mostly because I want to get to the other phase of this, figuring out the other stuff. I'm sick of running around in circles with the same thing. It's one of those things like after I get a breather to just work on something else in the project, then if need be, then I'll circle back around and mess with nav mesh and all of that. But even just having it work well enough that I can start building behaviors and see how that all works out, that's pretty important right now. Dude. I mean, there's the grid, that giant grid that I stand on when I hit play. That's it right there. That tells you how big this thing was. But you could see it went way off in the distance, and that was no backdrop. That was all rendered terrain. My poor computer. Okay. Man, that is still massive. Okay. So we do start roaming. So here's one of the parts where camera's being weird. Is it back for you all? Y'all just got a crazy flash of me looking at my phone with my look of incredulity. Uh, or in layman's terms, my what the hell look. uh, so here's where like the blueprints are weird because like on something like this, I have to figure out how to like how I want to string this all together. I guess I have to do that in code too. It just feels kind of different from um, just being able to sit there and go into an update and say, if, then this. I wonder if, so with this, delay start roaming. But since roaming is a loop, will it escape that loop? That's more my problem I'm running into right now. So, because part of me wants to just say, uh-oh. Man, 3 streams and I can just do the virtual webcam instead of trying to make my phone work for me here. I think my phone is just really struggling as the camera right now. Oh, here. Maybe if I actually like close the plethora of background apps. Um, dang, man. Let's see. Let's get this camera working again. Um, well, shoot. Hold on. We can fix this. Trust me. There we go. What? We'll see. Oh, come on. Really? All right, new plan. Come on. Come on. Just work. Just work for me. Dude. Yeah, I don't know. Now it's just being all kinds of weird. Was it 3 streams I have to do? I have to do 3 streams and then I can just do the virtual webcam. We were doing so good. Dude. Alright, hold on. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know why it's wanting to be all finicky, because like it wouldn't even let me do the USB connect. It's kind of wild. Dude. Alright, let's see about that. Dang. Yeah, what a bummer though. It was working so well. Like, I mean, in a second, I'm just gonna have to be like, well, I guess no camera for now. Oh, wait, we do it? Alright. Hopefully that reconnects there. Sorry, TikTok. I don't know what the deal is. Alright, so let's see. I guess we'll look back at this while this tries to load. It's so wild though that it just kind of decided it didn't care to work anymore. Alright. We'll see. I'll kind of work on that intermittently here. Um, Making that camera work. I mean, that really is a pretty big bummer that it just decided that it didn't want to work. Let's see. All right. Well, it might be working for you all now. It's kind of it's working over here on my end, but it's still not showing in studio, unfortunately. All right, we'll see. Maybe it'll load up. Maybe you all will get lucky and it's just gonna like load up, start going. Oh, disconnected. Dude, that's why it just oh, and then it pops back up. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, like I said, 3 streams, and then we can just do the virtual webcam, and it'll be fine, and it'll work great, like it does most of the time on my other streams. Okay. Dang, man. All right. Is that gonna get us going where we need to here? Yeah. Okay, now let's finish adding all this in. Oh, look, and then it finally started working for TikTok as well. Thank God. Sweet. Hey, you can see me again. All right. Yeah, so where was I at on this? Oh, yeah, just trying to figure out like how to do the branch out. Because the way this is built, it's got a built-in loop. Oh, okay. Never mind. See, some of it too is figuring out what I'm saying in the code. I'm like, I just want to tell it to do this, but then like I'm trying to make it do it one way, but Unreal wants it to go a different way if it's through the blueprints. So then something like this where I was like trying to figure it out. And what needs to happen is from start roaming, it'll cause it to start its roam. I think I need to so then kill this off of there. And then from there is when we go get actors of class, get all, and that class will be the player class. So we'll do a get all. So like say if it's multiplayer, then it's going to pull all actors, out actors, get distance maybe, get actor array bounds for collision, get actor array of an array of actors. That's not what I want. Get array out actors. like out array. So this is an array of all actors. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I remember now that I was looking for something like this before too. Um, oh, you know what? It's probably so get their location. How do I do like move to closest? All actors get all the actors. You know what? No, I don't want to do that because I just want them to be in perception range. I'm just trying to think of like the different ways that I can do this. Because let me see. Pawn, painting, performance. I'm looking for. Nav mesh bounds volume. Yeah, it's just like I just need to find the closest in the array. And I keep having trouble actually pulling like the things that they'll get. And some of them have weird pull-ups. Like I can't get controlled pawn unless I type it in a certain way. Like it won't just find it even though I'm typing in the name. Um Nearest actor, not closest. Like, dude, really? I'm sitting here trying to find closest. Distance to closest. Find nearest. Nearest. Jeez. That's brutal. That's something that I'm not a fan of in Unreal. What was I doing? Dude, this sounds awesome. Who's this? Artificial Language. Fortune Teller by Artificial Language. I'm about it, man. Okay. Jeez. I just see this is all actors in the world of a specified class. I don't want because really what I'm thinking I want here is I need a range check first. Like I don't know if because I don't want it to read constantly every actor in the world, like every player actor. Like I can make it work like that for for a single player. But I'm trying to think more just like as far as scalability, even though this isn't probably gonna turn into anything that big. It's just nice to know. Um, and I'm not like that desperate to put out this little game because it's not really anything. It's mostly just I wouldn't call it an asset dump. It's not even my assets. It's not like I'm going to charge for it. But I mean, yeah, that's what it is. It's just a learning project, and then I'm like, sounds like fun. I want to play it, so I'm not in like a hurry to just like make it work. So that's why I'm trying to figure this out. Um, Dude, I gotta figure out how to tell Unreal or figure out what node to say check range first. But I am about to. You know what? But the perception module should mitigate that, right? I would think. But there is one thing I kind of hope that it doesn't. Because if it doesn't automatically mitigate it, then that means that I have the leeway to either see things within perception range or have it read everything, which, I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of cases that comes in handy. Like, I mean, for example, if you got squads all moving together and they're supposed to be communicating with each other, supposedly these NPCs at different parts of the map, then that'd be a pretty handy scenario of, I want it to be able to have a perception range, but I also want it to know what everything of this class is doing so it can coordinate, do little hive mind mechanics. Speaking of which, if you haven't ever read Prey by Michael Crichton, or Mike Crichton, Michael Crichton, um, it's a good one. That's a really good one. That's the person that did Jurassic Park, right? He did, right? Yeah, yeah. Michael Crichton did, yeah, Jurassic Park. Good book, good read. I just thought of it because we're doing computer coding stuff, and that's what the whole thing is with that. Is the guy actually is a etymologist or entomologist? Yeah, entomologist. Uh, yeah, I was getting that mixed up. I was like, entomology for ants, etymology for words. um, but yeah, so he was an entomologist, but he also knew how to code because he was tracking like hive mind patterns with ants and stuff. And so then that's kind of where he gets into the job that sets up the story. It's worth a read. It's awesome. What was I looking up? Oh yeah. Real Engine does AI sense override actors of class. Um, UV5 blueprint to make. What am I trying to say? I need the blueprint to. Um, where's my brain? My brain just went blank. Dude, I need the blueprint to make my NPC detect actors within perception range only. Here we go. Oh, I might be able to just set collision. We'll look at that. I don't know if the perception range is a gate or if it's a filled circle. Because if it's a whole thing, then there will be a collision detection that I can turn on, and then I can just handle it through collision. Uh, See, and I kept trying to find perception stuff in there. Um, okay, where is this pulling this from? Yeah, take note, everyone. If you're gonna use the stupid AI overview, this is how you do it. Get your like overview information, but if you really need something, just go find it. I don't know. I'll take information from the AI overview if it's not like super pertinent stuff. I'll get it to start like getting an idea of something. But I don't think I've ever like fully trusted the AI overview for, I mean, other than like a quick lookup. Like, you're talking to someone who's like, when was this that this came out? Normally it can hit, basic dates and stuff, right? Code, it's becoming more useful, but if it's deeper knowledge that I need, if I need it to like actually tell me, I need the internet. important things, real information that could actually affect something, then I don't really count on it that much. All right, let's see. AI perception. Um, Here, I'll pull. Is this working over here for them? Oh, oh. All right. Stellar Circuits. Skylights by Stellar Circuits. Dude, this playlist has gotten awesome. I put it on Good Tiger Radio. It's been so awesome. Uh-oh. You all lost camera again. God damn it. That's frustrating. That's frustrating for you all. Oh, we're back. Sorry, TikTok. Okay. So, what was I doing? Haha, I'm pulling up Chrome for TikTok. Sawsome. Okay, so let's see what this says about perception. I'm thinking that there's got to be something where I can reference that module. Like, uh, is it gonna? Bummer. There we go. All right. So let's see if I can just like reference that module here in some way. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I do know I need to take a quick little break here. I've got to use the bathroom so bad. Good grief, man. Let's see. Oh, what? What? I didn't mean to actually change it right now. I was just trying to. All right. Well, shoot. Yeah, that's kind of lame. I will be right back, everyone. Thank you so much for joining in. For everyone on Twitch and YouTube, if you haven't already, hit that follow button. I am going to keep the stream up and just be to the bathroom and back. I appreciate everyone for joining in. And hey, TikTok, welcome in. I do appreciate you all for stopping in. to see what's going on. All right, be right back with you all, and then on we go. All right, almost back, almost back. Hang tight, people. Thank you so much for your patience. Oh, good grief. Okay. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh my gosh. Okay, I am back. I'm so sorry, everyone. Jeez. Okay, I'm back. Back. All right, let's do this. Oh, and make sure that Twitch and YouTube, are you all with us? Are you with us? Yes. Yes, they are. All right. Let's see. Where were we at? On your sector. Nearest. Um, so, and I guess get all actors of class is gonna work for the wave defense. I guess I can go with that if this gets too complicated. I would like to know how to do it this way though. I want to do it this way that I'm like actually trying to do here. Let's see. Okay. AI perception. Like how to reference AI perception and blueprints. UE5. There we go. There we go. All right, so yes, we can indeed reference on target perception updated. All right, let's see if it'll let me do it. Let's see if it's really that easy. Or, wait. On target perception updated. All right, it's got to be in there. Excuse me. Let's see if it's in here. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Ooh, that's not what I wanted. Okay. So, okay, yeah, and then AI move to. Hmm. Oh, whoop. I think. I think. Shoot, I'm trying to think of. I think that's gonna come down here. Um, because yeah, I'm not really, not like 100% sure which way I'm trying to do this, honestly. Mm, there's a few ways it can be done, but hmm, because right now with the way it is, it'll move to any actor found within, but that's a get all actors. Really, what I want to do is get random location and then move to. I want the perception thing up there. So it'll just be start roaming and then running perception. And then off of that, it can branch to, you know, the few base behaviors. If enemy found, you know, on enemy killed, um, on return to start point, or on return to patrol. Um, and I am going to have to do those navigation markers to keep it within bounds. I feel like that'll be a tricky one. No, maybe not. I mean, it's one of those like, hmm. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of like putting the navigation marker on my character, then because it'll make it to where maybe they have a patrol area, but then they can chase outside of it. Like their aggro area actually goes out however far. But that's something else to be messed with. Dealing with different types of navigation where maybe they have an aggro area they can go out to, they have their patrol area as well as their site. So then maybe you have a patrol area bigger than what their site is, and they patrol around. And then on top of that, like you kind of have bounds of they can aggro out for however far, and they can aggro out outside of it. Um, but also you don't want to like have if there's maybe a side of their area that you really don't want them to be going that far out, then also setting an aggro navigation area where it's like, okay, they can aggro for this far, even outside of their normal nav mesh, but if they hit the edge of this, then it doesn't matter, like, end of aggro. But right now, the biggest thing is I need to get the perception so that I can actually, uh, so I don't have to get all actors like that. That's not exactly what I'm really wanting to do with this. Um, I need to get some fire breath assets. Right now, I just have the dragon just shooting. Oh, geez, I've got that at a precarious point. Man, it's still struggling so much. That is a big map, though. Like, Lord. But yeah, right now I just shoot these eggs out. It's supposed to be the dragon eggs that they hatch from. But okay, yeah, this. All right, just still way too big. So, man, wait. All right, first, yeah, can I like? Oh yeah. I just need this to not be such a giant pain in the ass as far as trying to load. Like I just need it to run. Yeah, before you render all that, Unreal, hold on. I'm killing off like chunks. Dude, I still have, yeah, here. Just free up all of that craziness, man. Okay. Where are they? What on earth? Oh, it's just like struggling to delete that piece of the nav mesh, I guess. Oh, it's just still working on it. See, that tells you how much was all stacked up in this, dude. That's awful. Yeah, you see it just slowly fading away. Okay. Like, damn. Free up some power here. So much smoother now that it's not trying to do way too much. Oh man. So how do I like Oh, I think I need to I'm trying to figure out what I... Dispatcher. Hold on. That might be exactly what I need. I haven't used those yet in Unreal. Dude, Unreal has been such a journey. For real. It's been pretty... It's such a weird switch from Unity. It really is. So... So this is a event dispatcher variable. Multicast. Instance editable. Yeah, that's exactly what I needed. Um, so if I create that like that, though, wait, event dispatcher. I need to read up on what that is. I feel like the event dispatcher probably is shared, maybe? What's it called? New event dispatcher? Let's see if it just comes up in the search. Nope. I'm gonna have to look that up. I don't know. Dude, you know what I really was wanting to check out, though? Here, we're gonna look at all that shit. Good lord. Save. Really should have saved way before that. That was a lot of shit that could have just like gone if it crashed on me. Dude, do I still have though the Battlefield SDK? I think I do have that. All the stuff for Godot. Their documentation in that is so thorough. I started reading it some. I was like, this is awesome. Um, let's see. Sure. Okay, I do need to check that. Um. Oh, dude, where would I have put it? Did I put it in here, or did I? Shoot. I'm trying to remember where I would have put this, because yeah, I want to make some Battlefield. Is it in my passport dump? Um, I'm seeing it there. I guess I can just re-download it if I really need to. But it's a relatively big file, so I, you know, would prefer to find it in here. But I think it was one of the first things I grabbed and moved over, frankly. I also may have deleted it, just like thinking, you know, like I hadn't used it up till then, and I just needed to make the room. And I was like, well, I'm not going to use it soon. Dude, what a bummer if I don't have that. Alright, let me check just like a couple other spots. Never mind, found it. Got it. So, where's Godot at? Oh shoot, is this like frozen or is TikTok just way behind? All right. Yeah, I don't know. Is Yeah, why is that frozen like that? Good lord. Oh wow. 3 more streams for more than 25 minutes apiece, and mobile streams don't count. That's crazy. That's pretty interesting though. All right. And pull you all up. Let's see. All right. There we go. Now we're all on the same page. So, let's see. Where's all these README files, man? They had like just all the stuff on how to do this. Here we go. Gameplay logic scripting. Um, oh, TypeScript? Damn it. I've never done a TypeScript before. Let's see. It's a syntactic superset of JavaScript, which means all valid JavaScript code is also valid TypeScript code. Core difference is the additional. What the fuck? Okay, I'm going to this page. TypeScript.org. Hey, what's up? How you doing? TypeScript is JavaScript is syntax for types. TypeScript is strongly typed programming language built on JavaScript. What? So I don't have to learn a new programming language, or I do? I'm so thrown off. Like, thank you for the likes. Thank you for all the likes. So property name does not exist on type. So, okay. App equals app like it. Hmm. Tighter integration with your editor, but it converts to JavaScript. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Well, at least I'm just being given flexibility and not learning a different language. All right. So, here's content. Oh, man. I thought I had this turned down, and really, I should have had that music filtered out through appeal. But um, all right. So let's see. Let's see what we can do with this. And I'm trying to remember where the file is that. Um, let's see. So okay, I need to make that go away. The window capture on TikTok doesn't work the same. So kill that, and then let's see. What are we doing here with? I know that there's version code, plugins, modlib. I swear there was a whole other like README set kind of talking about different stuff to point you in the right direction on modding all of this. Types, level info, that's a JSON file. Might literally just be this README spatial editor. I could have swore there was more. Uh, like there was more information here about. It was talking about modifying the AI, and so the AI, just like different like um, modules in the libraries that it was kind of pointing you to. Site packages, a file application, Python's chilling in there. Um, Plugins, scene library, README. There we go. There's another README in the scene library. Hmm. I'm just trying to find all the different readmes that it'll give to me here. Some of it might just be drop it in and start messing with it. I'm about to just see and like load up one of these levels or something. Uh, test cap, sound pipes, pat, uh, HTML multi-doc. Yeah, you know what? Let's just see. Let's just open something up in this. So with this, did it come back up? You guys are good on TikTok. Hey, and OBS is doing it right too. Oh, all right. So well, with this, let's try waypoint path, battle royale, common, area trigger, loot spawner. Actually, portal. Hold on 1 second, everyone. I gotta go help my uncle roll back to. Why does it always spawn upside down? Like, or does it? Wait, hold on. Dang it. How do I navigate and get a. There we go. I forgot. Okay. It's been so long. Dang. Yeah, so what's the deal with this shit? Oh, you know what? Is it basements on all of them? Or is it just spawning weird? Yeah. Hmm. What's this? Is this spawn area? Is this. Interesting. Okay, so here's all of the assets. This, that's crazy. It's just one mesh, is how they have it sent out. Okay, one moment. I do need to help my uncle roll back onto his back. All right, just a quick couple of minutes. Thank you all so much for joining in. I'll be right back with you. Okay. Like, so, just trying to think. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out kind of how this all works. I wish I could find the ding. Hmm. Yeah, I wish I could find the whole walkthrough I was reading before. Or maybe was it because it was in. It may have been just that the script itself, that's what it was. I was in one of the scripts, and the script itself was like really well commented. So, yeah, let's see. What else scripts was I looking at? Okay, JK, I hear you. I'm over here now. You just bouncing back and forth between platforms. Uh, like it's crazy though. I'm going through all these files. I can't find. So this is all the scripts for stuff. So like, okay, yeah, it's the GD files. Global self get script get global name function. Um, yeah, we'll see. I'm trying to find though. Yeah, come on, just give me what I need. I'm looking through all these files, just trying to see if there's something like what I was looking at before. Grids, props, nature, generic, FX, architecture. So what's the, okay, how are these scripts? Let's see, what is this? Export variable objects. It's all the scriptable objects. Is what it looks like it is. Yeah. Extend class name since plywood. Yeah. Damn it. Well, Oh shoot, I forgot how to navigate in Godot. Shit. Where am I? Oh yeah, yeah. Okay. There we go. I was like, oh shit. I'm lost. I'm so lost. So what does this bring up in 3D? Oh, it's just the rush objective thing. It's just the little MCOM. Okay. Global audio effects, generic props. Ammo crate, sandbag case. Yeah. All of our different assets. So, okay, so here's our AI waypoint. Oh, why is it not? Oh, because it's just a what a resource path. Oh. Dude, I'm like all thrown off because it's been so long since I've been in Godot. Like trying to remember where anything is at. Okay, so I'm in the AI waypoint right now in the scripting. 3D, it's gonna pull up that. Okay, yeah. We're good. We're good. I'm, I'm getting my bearings here. Okay, so for this, my whole thing is like, so where's I want to find the actual AI enemy. See what the AI spawner does. We'll see what the waypoint path does. Because just based on title alone, I'm like, so where is it being told to attack? Where do I start modifying even that? Like maybe I want to make them more likely to like switch weapons and stuff, and like be a real pain in the ass. Let's see. F3D object ID. Full name. That's all that is. Spawner. Yeah, that's all that is. So, what does this do? I don't get why it always has to come in like up there. Like, why is. Wait. Yeah, I don't. That might explain why everyone's Portal creations are messed up. Just don't get why it keeps, yeah, it like keeps wanting to stick it up there. Hmm. So this is just that terrain. Okay, but if I'm in here, yeah, you can't do anything with this because they have it in as just one mesh. But you can export it. Yeah, you can totally export it. It's still going to be kind of a pain in the ass, I bet, depending on what exactly it is you want. Let's see. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't freeze on me. Oh, God. Did we kill it? We killed it. We killed it. Dang it. Dang it. Okay. Well, that sucks. Yeah, just close it. Shit. That's pretty lame. It's really lame, actually. Yeah, I need to read up more on that. I bet we could have some fun with that. I need to try and do the same on Fortnite editor. I'd meant to make like just something for my little cousins. They're not so little anymore. They're getting older. Shame. Sad. Sad day. But damn. All right, let's see what we got next. What we got next is me needing to get up for a quick break. I know I like just got up, but I didn't do anything as far as me taking a break at that point. I'm gonna be right back with you while this boots up. And yeah, keep it going, baby. Twitch knows how it is. Keep on going. Keep on trucking. Well, also I normally go until midnight. Just so you know, TikTok. Midnight, 8 p.m. to midnight Central Time is normally when I'm doing things Wednesday through Sunday. I've been expanding that lately. I think it's going to be expanding more and more in the future. So, yeah, that's always exciting. Anyway, I want to be right back with you all. Hang tight, and I appreciate every last one of you joining in across all of our viewing platforms Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube. Great to have you all here. See you all in just one moment. There we go. Back in for Twitch and YouTube as well. All right.